During his third year of high school, Eita Izumi returns to Kanagawa as a transfer student at an inconvenient time due to his father's job. Wanting to visit Kashogawa High School, he unexpectedly reunites with his middle school friend Haruto Souma, whom he had lost touch with since moving to Fukuoka. Despite Haruto's retirement from the club, he attempts to hit a home run with a baseball bat on the field. They initially struggle with it, but during their practice match, they are reminded of the familiar feeling from their middle school days. Encouraged by Eita, Haruto decides to confess his love, just when Eita receives a message that his crush, Mio Natsume, is at Kashogawa High School. After successfully hitting a home run, Haruto expresses his love for Hazuki Morikawa. Haruto comes across Hazuki, who is training her juniors in the concert club. However, he hesitates at the last moment, causing his confession to fail. Meanwhile, Mio Natsume and Eita Izumi coincidentally meet Haruto at the same location. They observe Haruto with pity, knowing that Mio has liked him since middle school. Following this encounter, Eita, Haruto, Mio, Hazuki, and Hazuki's friend Yoriko Ina agree to visit the aquarium. While at the aquarium, the next day Eita realizes that Mio's feelings for Haruto are still present. On their way back home, Eita is approached by a peculiar high school girl, leaving him with mixed emotions. Eita, Haruto, Mio, Hazuki, and Yoriko join a new line group named Enoshima Aquarium and start chatting as usual. Haruto feels delighted to have Hazuki's contact. Initially surprised by the sudden invitation to the aquarium, Hazuki soon becomes happy as it makes her feel like a high school student. Yoriko, aware of Haruto's feelings, enjoys observing his reactions. Aida's emotions are tangled before discovering Mio's feelings. Eventually, Mio shares her line account with Eita. While at the station, Mio runs into Ena Komiya, a second-year student from their high school who is also a member of the photography club. Ena wishes to participate in a competition with Aida's photo in order to save the club from disbandment. On New Year's Eve, the group of 5 comes together to pray for Mio's entrance exam. Haruto assures Mio and Eita that he will definitely confess his love to Hazuki. At the end of the year, Eita, Mio, and Yoriko visit their first shrine, as Mio desires for Haruto and Hazuki to have a moment alone. Although Haruto is aware of this, Hazuki remains oblivious. During their journey back home, Haruto finally confesses his love. Once Yoriko leaves, Eita expresses his concerns about Mio's cheerful facade to Haruto. Mio, still making excuses to conceal her feelings, prompts an emotional Eita to confess his own feelings to her. Hazuki rejects Haruto's confession, leaving him in a state of emotional turmoil until the winter holiday ends. Eita, having expressed his feelings for Mio, goes through a similar experience. The first day of the third semester commences with a blank slate. Meanwhile, Hazuki seeks Mio's opinion on Haruto's confession, and upon receiving her immediate refusal, Hazuki becomes worried. Mio advises Hazuki to express her own feelings to Haruto. Later that night, Hazuki sends a message to Haruto asking to meet once again. 3 days pass without Haruto replying to Hazuki's message. During his lunch break, Haruto intends to discuss this with Eita but is challenged by him to an at-bat match instead. Eita hopes that hitting another home run will elicit a response from Haruto to Hazuki's message. Initially hesitant, Haruto observes Aida's serious throw. After repeatedly hitting numerous balls, Haruto finally achieves an impressive home run. Mio, watching from a distance, is astonished by Aida's determination and decides to let go of her unrequited love. As a symbolic gesture, Mio returns Haruto's old eraser. Ever since the at-bat match, Eita has taken to running every night as a way to cope with his frustration. One day, when Eita returns home before the test center, he notices a police car near his house and sees Ena in distress. A man accuses Ena of taking his picture without permission and drags Eita into this situation. Eita accompanies Ena and she reveals that the photography club held great significance to her. In response, Eita agrees to submit Ena's photo for the competition. However, Mio, who is returning from her course, witnesses them embracing. On the day of the test center, heavy snowfall disrupts transportation, causing Mio to get stranded at the station. Suddenly, Eita appears and guides the confused Mio to the test center. During this time, Mio reminisces about how Eita always helped her in middle school, even when she was in trouble. After the test center, Mio, Eita, Haruto, and Yoriko attend a party at Hazuki's house. Mio begins to develop feelings for Eita. On the way back from the test center, Mio becomes concerned about Ena's suggestion of going on a date with Eita. On Sunday, as Eita and Ena head to their destination, they encounter Mio. Mistaking Mio for going to her course, Eita is surprised when Mio follows him partway and appears irritated. Unaware of the situation, Ena joins them, making the atmosphere even more awkward. After abruptly separating from Mio, Eita goes to Ena Komiya with Ena, creating the impression that they are dating. During their date, Ena confides in Eita that she will confess her love if she wins the competition. Initially, their interactions at school are awkward. Meanwhile, Hazuki wishes to express her feelings to Haruto but first wants to understand Mio's emotions. Hazuki discovers Mio's unrequited love when she witnesses her returning an eraser to Haruto. Mio confesses to Hazuki that she has genuine feelings for someone. Encouraged by Hazuki, Mio decides to confess her own feelings and shares her confidence in the university she has been considering. Mio informs her sister, Mina, that she has decided not to attend Suizan University, much to her sister's delight. On Valentine's Day, Hazuki invites Haruto to the baseball field, where she plays her trumpet while Haruto continues to practice. Once again, Hazuki gently declines Haruto's declaration of love, explaining that she cannot be his girlfriend at the moment. Hazuki begins attending a college in Hyogo during spring, while Haruto starts working, making it difficult for them to pursue a relationship. Despite Haruto's persistence, Hazuki believes it is best for both of them to prioritize settling down before becoming romantically involved. Meanwhile, Mio intends to give chocolate to Eita but is disheartened after glimpsing his cell phone wallpaper, which features a photo of Ena due to her annoyance. Unaware of the context, Mio immediately distances herself from Eita. However, it doesn't take long for Mio to realize the sincerity of her own feelings. After passing the entrance exam, Mio decides to reveal her feelings. Similarly, Eita plans to express his emotions once he passes the exam as well. On the day of the university entrance exam, Eita opts for Suizan University, which was Mio's first choice. However, at the last moment, Mio switches to Joei University, Ei's chosen institution. Oblivious to each other's decisions, both Eita and Mio focus on their exams. The exams conclude without them crossing paths, leading up to the day of the graduation announcement. Meanwhile, Ena receives the results of the photography contest. Mio successfully passes the entrance exam to her desired university. On graduation day, Mio hopes to have a conversation with Eita, but she struggles to find him. Despite Eita being aware of a message from Mio, he chooses not to read it. Eita attempts the entrance exam once more in the hopes of putting an end to his own invitation, but he fails, leading him to believe that he doesn't deserve to meet Mio. After the ceremony, Haruto encounters Eita and Eita proposes, one final at-bat match. Standing at the plate, Eita swings the bat with all his might, hitting the ball as far as possible in the early spring. Eita expresses his happiness to Ena when she confesses her feelings, but he admits to liking someone else. As he leaves, Ena breaks down and cries in the club room. A month later, Eita begins attending Joei University and reunites with Mio. Eita confesses his love to Mio, and she reveals that she loves him too.
I hope you liked the recap. If so, don't forget to subscribe and like it.